Guys, I figured I'd show you how to use an auto clicker to farm the brutal or the regular quest. So you can see if you go into the brutal quest how I have already I have 144 recipes. So that's enough for like two of Joom's sword. So what this can be done, typically you want to use any type of AoE unit, but I'm using Black Rose Helena here. You can end up doing the brutals while joining a game. If you have any 120 unit, most rooms will take you, or any of the normal rooms will take you with a 99 unit, preferably an AoE. Just speeds up the process. So as you can see, I'm on the multi room. So if I go down and I minimize that here, you can see here on the left, I'm just using auto clicker. It's a free app, downloads fairly quickly. So I open up the auto clicker, and then here in the middle, it's going to say enable. I'm looking for multi-target mode, and I'm going to enable that. Now on the left-hand side, you can see it has a play button, a plus, a rotate, a minus, a setting, and a minimize. So I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to open back up War of the Visions. Now you can see it has this little button that you're going to want to look at. It has the number 1. When joining a room, you only need 1. If you long click on that number 1, a little menu pops up, and typically when I'm joining a room, I like to do 4 and then seconds. So what's going to happen is every 4 seconds, wherever this little number 1 is, it's going to automatically tap the screen. So if this little number 1 doesn't show up, then you just hit the plus sign and you can see like more show up, and you can end up doing as many as you want. If you do too many, just hit the subtraction sign. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the room. Now I'm doing brutal because I have a 120 Helena, speeds up the process. But if you don't, you can end up going into the normal and it takes a little bit longer. But then I'm going to click join room. And then I'm just going to update until I find a room. Hopefully it doesn't take too long because I don't have editing software. So we're just going to keep updating until we find a room. Now this little dot's going to go somewhere down here where it's the ready button. So here we found a room here. See if we can get in. Now typically what I like to do is I like to hit ready and see if the room leader automatically started it up. Now I'm going to hit the play. And then if you notice in the bottom right hand corner, every 4 seconds, it's going to flick. So I'm going to let this battle run through. Now the key to the auto clicker, what I like to do is I like to hit ready, and then once the battle starts, then I hit play. Now the key for this working is you're going to want to wait until the second battle, because when you want to see if you're running an auto clicker, maybe another member is running an auto clicker. So if you've ever been in a room and you wonder why, like somebody is like, they're ready and then they're not, and then they're ready and then they're not, it's because they're running an auto clicker too. Now what you're going to find is many of the room leaders are also running auto clickers. And usually you can tell that is like how fast the room leader starts the battle once everybody's ready. So like if everybody's ready and the room starts immediately, the room leader is also running an auto clicker. Now that's a small problem when running an auto clicker is if in the team somebody doesn't ready up. Then you just have auto clickers going off and you're like ready and you're not, and you're ready and you're not, and you're ready and you're not, waiting for that one person to like ready up. So, and if the leader is running an auto clicker also, they're not around, because the point of an auto clicker is you just let this run and then you just walk away, come back and check it in like 15 or 20 minutes, see if it's still running. If you're lucky, you can find a room. And I had a room 2 days ago that ran for like 5 hours. And it's just running 5 hours and you're getting the free resources. Now, I like to do this specifically like when I'm at work. So like because I'm a teacher, so before I go and pick up the kids, I'll set up a auto clicker on a multi-room. and I'll just throw my tablet inside my desk and just have the auto clicker running and getting all the resources for me. Now, this is a really good way to like get it done and not have to be around. So you can see second wave came in. We just got to hurry and finish these guys off. Now, if you're doing the normal room and not the brutal, it goes much, much faster, but you don't get as many resources. So it's all going to depend on the guys that you take in, but ideally you're going to want to bring in guys that are AoE. And if you don't have a guy that's an AoE, you're going to want to bring somebody in that's at least 120. And then most rooms will take you with a 120 unit. Just the AoEs just make the whole battles go much faster. So you can see we're just about done here. And then you can, if you notice in the bottom right hand corner, every once in a while, see I'm clicking the stern icon because my auto clicker is doing that, but it's not a big deal. Now the quest is over. So now what you're going to do is you're going to see where I put my number 1, it's going to automatically click the next. So it'll click the next. It'll show me all the stuff I got. It'll automatically click the return. And then we'll go to the ready stage. And then once we hit the ready stage, you're going to see, depending on when the auto clicker clicks it, it's going to ready up for me. So we can see everybody, see mine clicks ready. Now we're waiting for everybody else to click ready. So you can see my auto clickers going on and off. I'm ready, I'm canceled, I'm ready, I'm canceled. So we're waiting for the Halloween little Leela to get ready. Now we can see that Marv isn't running an auto clicker because he's not doing what I am. There it is. Now once I'm ready, and then we're going to wait for the room leader. Now the room leader's obviously not running an auto clicker because he's not starting it right away. So we'll just sit here for a while, find out what happens. And like I said, if you're running an auto clicker, you just like walk away. And then eventually the room leader will start it up and get ready, and then we'll be on our way. So that's the way that I run an auto clicker, and there we go. Now we're ready and we're on our way. Now that a second battle is started, this is when I put my tablet down and I walk away, and I'll come back and check in like 30 or 45 minutes. So hopefully that helps you guys about running an auto clicker to help you farm those recipes. All right, guys, thanks.